let's get busy on this liturgical calendar. So this is going to be a little more difficult than some of the videos I do, but I think it's a great learning tool. So you'll need a piece of cardstock and a plate or something round that takes up a portion of your paper. It needs to have at least probably about 1.5 inches on either end. We're going to place our plate right in the center, and then go ahead and hold it down fairly tight and run our fine tipped marker all the way around our circle until it meets. And now we have this perfect circle, which is fairly unusual for me. Now, nothing else will be totally perfect, but then in the center, so I want to find about the middle, and I'm going to make a dot right here about in the middle of this circle. So the liturgical calendar in the Catholic Church always begins, the liturgical year begins in November. So we're going to start with Advent. So I want to make a line from here all the way down, and then we're going to move over a portion. So if we imagine that this is a clock, about at 12 o'clock, we're going to make our first line, more or less. And then we're going to move over and make another one at almost 1 o'clock. And then we're going to make another line. This one would be almost 2 o'clock. We're going to make another line at around 3 o'clock. And an additional line, and this one is going to be probably would go to around 5 o'clock, and then our last one is not quite 6 o'clock. All right, so now we're going to name these seasons. So the first season is going to be Advent. So we will write Advent in this season, in this section. Our next season will be the Christmas season. Our next season will be ordinary. So it's ordinary. And then the next one will be Lent. I'm going to turn my circle a little bit so I can write. The next one will be Easter. And then this section over here, the large section, again is ordinary. So we'll write that in each section. Now, let's take a look at these. So these all have different colors that they're going to be colored, but let's talk about each one of these seasons. So Advent, a symbol for Advent that we see a lot is 4 candles. So I'm going to draw 4 little rectangles here, and these will be my 4 candles from Advent. And I want to put a flame, a line with kind of, it looks like a leaf at the top, right? So in Advent, we have 3 purple candles and a pink candle. And then in Christmas time, so Christmas would be right here. So I want to put a star right here on Christmas. And then I'd like to draw a baby Jesus. So to draw that baby Jesus, I'm going to make a circle. And then I want to make a blanket that wraps around him. So kind of an S shape. Then I'll connect it. There's my baby Jesus right there. Then I'm going to move down past Christmas time. After Christmas time, we have ordinary time. So the priest starts wearing green. So I'm going to make a symbol for growth. So I made a swirly line. I'm going to put a leaf at this end. I'm going to make this into a vine. So my vine represents the green time, the growth. As I move on down, we're going to start on Lent. And so Lent has several symbols, right? So we're going to make a crown of thorns. To make a crown of thorns, you can just make some kind of jiggly little lines like the thorns, and maybe make a few little spikes on it so it looks like there's thorns coming out. And the other symbol for Lent would be maybe a nail, when Jesus was nailed to the cross. Another symbol would be a cross, so we'll draw a cross here. So these are things that occur during the season of Lent. Then at the bottom, we're going to go right down here at Lent. At the end of Lent is Easter. So for Easter, I am going to draw an empty tomb. So to draw that tomb, I'll make kind of a sideways C, put a bottom on it, make the opening to my cave. Definitely we have to have the rock that was rolled away. And then I'm going to put a sunshine to signify the new light that Christ has risen from the dead. As we move down, then we will come to at Easter. Easter has several weeks in that season. And then at the bottom, we're going to draw Pentecost. So this is Pentecost right here. On Pentecost, we're going to draw several of the disciples. So I'll just do circles. I'll draw little flames above them. So that symbolizes Pentecost, when the Holy Spirit came. And you could fill other things in and other symbols around. Now, around the rest of the year, this is ordinary time. So we're going to put a long vine all the way around. So I'm going to just make a squiggly line that goes all the way around my ordinary time. Lots of green vestments. I've always wondered, I wonder if the priest gets tired of wearing green. But green is a symbol of growth, a time for us to be growing and preparing for the next Easter, or for the next liturgical season. And of course, in the summer, we notice how things grow and change, and how flowers bloom, and rainstorms and rainbows and all kinds of wonderful things. And you can add many, many, many leaves onto this line. So now we're going to look at the months and when this all occurs. So typically around in November is when Advent would begin. So I'm going to write November out here on the end. So November, we'll abbreviate that. And then as we go around, Christmas is in December, right? So we'll put December right here. And then as we continue on around, typically we have ordinary time. Well, not typically, we always do, right? In January, we'll start that after we celebrate Easter for several weeks. As we go down, then we will come to February. Around February, it's different times of different weeks each year, but around February, then we'll start into Lent. In March, we are normally still in Lent. We'll come around and we're going to write April, APR here in May. Easter is at different times during the year. And then about the bottom, we're going to put June. But, and this is Pentecost. So Pentecost is in typically the beginning portion of June. And then the rest of our months are on around this direction. So we will have July. And then we'll have August, September, October, and then there we are, back to November. So I hope this helps you to understand the liturgical year, and I hope you enjoy it, and it helps it to sink into your brain. Go check out some of the other types of activities that I have to help adults and children both learn about their faith. Check it out at sacredart.com and all the other videos that I also have available. Thanks for watching.